Hello my friends, welcome to Instant Electronic channel. This is Uncle Misha, and today we have yet another cassette deck on my bench, well this case table. And this is Hitachi D-E7. It has issues, but in overall shape, it's looking pretty good. As you see, the front is nice and clean, not bashed or anything like that. So I acquired this on eBay for, I think if I'm not mistaken, for like 40 something dollars plus shipping, and it was listed as for parts and repairs, and clearly it needs some repairs, which we're gonna look later. But for now, let's take a look what we have here at the front. So as you see, this is 3-head cassette deck, which is actually pretty nice. Actually, I never actually seen or played, not seen any Hitachi 3-headers, so this would be pretty interesting. Um, the front is kind of relatively modern looking, so I think it's modern looking. It's not classic Hitachi cassette deck, what I meant to say. It's more modern. I think it's like end of 80s. So it has this like buttons. So these are the buttons. They're not sensor buttons. They just press on, right? It has tape source monitor button, which is actually pretty good to have. Then it has, this is standard stuff, auto memory ref. It has electronic counter here, a vacuum fluorescent display. We will try to power it up, but I think we need to first take a look what's going on inside before powering up, because I didn't have chance to power it up. I do like actual layout of the buttons here. For some reason it appeals to me. These sliders are nice as well, nice and smooth. It has tape, for three types of tape. There is no ferrochrome, obviously. It has adjustable output for the phones and for the back. Microphones inputs that's kind of indicative of the era, that it has left and right separate for some reason, which I do not understand, but probably for two mono microphones. Dolby B and C, MPX on and off, doesn't have HX Pro. That's pretty much it. Very nice. It has the phones and output, which is adjustable. I think I already mentioned that. It has timer button here, power here, eject here. Eject is smooth but not motorized. Okay, let's look at the back. Back is very simplistic. It has remote, as you see, apparently. So which is pretty cool. I'm not sure what kind of standard is here. All right, it is a standard RCA output, not gold plated, pretty basic, not even color coded. Yeah, and the most bigger downer for me for this particular cassette deck, that it's all plastic. So this thing at the bottom and the whole chassis looks like it's a plastic. Top is metal case, but the bottom and the sides here and here, it's all plastic. Well, it is silly, it is what it is, but obviously the shielding will be much worse with the plastic. And well, there is a hope that it has some kind of shielding inside, like a film, sorry, the metal tape kind of shielding, or foil, but I highly doubt that. And interesting, I didn't really pay attention that it has a remote, which is actually pretty cool, but remote obviously is a wired remote, and it is made in Japan. Serial number is pretty large, so it's like 3 million kind of, unless it means something else, some kind of date code or whatever. Yeah, there is nothing else to say about this guy, so let's take it to the bench and see what's inside and if you can power it up. Okay, so we have this bad boy up on the bench. Let's try to open it and see what are we against. Looks like, oopsies, we just pressed some kind of button here. That's a power button. So it looks like we have very simplistic two screws here. So let's just get them unscrewed, because I'm really curious to see what's inside this guy. Just two self-toppers, pretty basic, straight into the plastic, which is kind of weird to see plastic here, but you know. Lots of French. Sorti. And what? Entrée, something like that. Типа input and output. I still need to learn my French, but not good. Alright. Ooh la la! Look at this. This is very interesting. Never seen Hitachi's inside. Okay. Okay, right away, I see our problem. I'll show you the picture. I'll show you the photo of the problem. So if you maybe even video, huh? Maybe video is better. Anyway, so let's cut it to the point. The belt right here is completely melted and wrapped around the motor pulley. So yes, I understand why this thing is not working. There is another belt is missing here. Like, is it? No, it's not missing. It's here. Okay, so we have two belts are Gonski. Okay. So here it is. Okay, I'm not sure why we have two. Oh, are you for real? Okay, very interesting contraption. So we have one motor here. It's just regular DC motor, nothing too fancy. Okay, with speed. Oh wow, it's even wobbly. Like not wobbly. It's it has rubber grommets here, so it's kind of compliant. Okay, is motor rotating? Let me see it. Yeah, motor is rotating properly. Okay, so we have one belt, which is this thin belt, look like 1.2 millimeter, goes to this pulley. I think this is the real pulley. And another belt, which is like big flat belt, which is turned completely into the goo and wrapped around. Oh my god, it's really goo. Have to watch for it because it's gonna go all over the place. It goes into this huge flywheel. So clearly we have to address that. So two belts at least. The little counter belt seems to be, oh I don't know, oh it's electronic counter belt. So like it's a whole sensor here. Okay, cool, that's pretty cool, but it's still belt, so this is kind of stupid. But it'd be nice if this thing will be straight on reel, but it's another belt. Yeah, that's kind of how to do it. Actually, this side of the cassette deck is quite compact. I thought there'll be much more stuff in here. Whole lot of what kind of capacitors? Nippon Chemicon, very nice. And is this Matsushita? Yes, Matsushita. This capacitor kind of will. This is Matsushita. These blue ones and black ones are Nippon Chemicon. And this. Oh, this is Nippon Chemicon and this is Nichicon. Okay. And those two modules over here are pretty cool. Never seen this arrangement before. And actually quad packages for Dolby. I believe this is Dolby. Yeah. That's nice. Never seen this arrangement before. This is crazy. I need to see what I need to learn about those. And they are compliant covered. They covered some kind of epoxy completely. Those two modules, very cool. Lots of stuff missing. I don't know why. Capacitor seems to be in good condition. I don't see any kind of leakage anywhere. I have to look obviously much more carefully, but big transformer right here. Plastic chassis, like I don't know. Okay, this is big, and it's not connected. Big like lever here to control the power switch, which is just clunking power switch. It's alright. This is metallic chassis. Transformer is actually additionally shielded. It's good. Okay, a little regulator here, voltage regulator right in here. At least most of the things, or even power stuff is on connectors, which is pretty cool. All other things are using connectors, like for example, here are connectors. So bottom at least metal shielded. It's good too. Lots of big Nippon keiki. Wow, Hitachi Nippon keiki. That's pretty cool. Lots of Hitachi stuff. That's Hitachi stuff. This is Hitachi. Like, it's obviously Hitachi cassette deck. So very nice. Well, which I don't like because this plastickiness, it's like wobbly, wobbly, but so we have to solve few problem. Oh yeah, because the head is dirty, but I think head is in good condition. Obviously, everything has to be clean. Not sure how easy it would be to get to the state mechanism, but it doesn't look too overly complicated. It's probably going to be easier to just unscrew that and take a look if there's screws in the bottom, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, this broken thing, I don't remember what was the broken here. Oh yeah, the pause button, as I mentioned before, it's broken, and this is broken, looks like. So this has to be repaired, glued, or whatever. Not sure how good is this display. We have to, see it going. Okay, so we probably start with, also gonna take a look at the bottom. So we're gonna remove the bottom plate. So I've done a lot of research and I still couldn't find the proper belt for this cassette deck. And I decided to actually go ahead and try to measure the sizes of the belt myself. For that, I would have to obviously there are some bits and pieces of the old real belt, so that will give me a chance to measure the thickness of it. All right, so it's all turned into goop, but at least it measures 1.2. I guess 1 millimeter would do. Okay, let's write down our writings. Let's write down in a small thingy. Okay, belts. Hitachi D-E7. Real. Dimensions I don't know. By 1.2 millimeters. Okay, so let's first of all we have to gain access to this area. I think I see a screw here. I'll try to just let me remove some other bits and pieces of that old belt still sitting around here. That's it. Okay, so I see. Maybe it's somewhere else, but so far that's all I found. Right, so we need to get access to here. Let's see if we can, what we can do. All right, so what now? Oh, just like this? Wait. Oh my, this is probably the easiest thing I ever done. If this is all which required to gain access to this flywheel, all right. The belt actually was not that thick. Oh my god. Okay, let's we need to put this on. In order to remove this crud, belt was probably about 4 millimeters thick. Okay, I need some kind of paper towel in order to remove this crap, and I have to shop myself. Okay, I'm trying to just wipe this. Oops. Yeah, very nice. This crap out of here, and it's very hard. Oh, yeah, that's better. I'm gonna throw away this right away, not to have it around my workbench.
It's actually working. All right, that's so much better. I'm happy that this crud is not all over the flywheel. Otherwise, it would be too much work to clean it up. That's already so much better. Still would have to use some alcohol in order to wash it off completely. Alright, I think we're nice and clean and shiny. Not gonna say it about my finger though, but good to have these gloves which are ripped now and go to garbage. Okay, so I decided to do the following. First of all, I decided to find a more or less proper real belt. This is gonna be this for now. So this is something, looks like it's like 160, 170 millimeter belt, and I think it's more or less okay here. All right, now let's put all this. This is temporary. This is temporary just to understand what is working, what is not, and then I cannot tweak it. Okay, so this whole crud go back in here. So this is more like a, you know. And then we try to find the flat belt which is gonna work. It's even worse because I have so many of like shitty flat belts, and some of them are. Okay, how about, okay, let's remove this now. So we have this. Now I just at least eyeball it, at least to understand what ballpark range we are talking here. Looks like this one is too big. Okay. It's smaller than that. This one is a little bit smaller. Maybe it's too small, but we'll give it a shot. Doesn't help also that these belts were stored all crumbly. Now they all my god. Oh, all right. Okay, let's see, maybe this guy gonna work. Then I'm gonna measure it and add or subtract. Okay. Let's just wait. Did I completely? Where did I put small one? Looks like small one has to go first. So I was wrong. Okay, let's nicely remove this one. Just put the small one loose. Then put the big one back. All right. Of course, the small one has to be in the way. Okay, now, yikes. sure. Alright, so I kind of put it all together, but it feels like super stiff, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna secure it right here. Quickly. Right? And let's see. I didn't break anything. And hope it didn't go out of sync. Yeah, something is not right. Something is not right, and I do not understand what is going on here. Oh shit, of course it's not right. How the hell? Oops. Do not forget to shut this down. Yes, I did mistake. Belt end up catching the axis of the flywheel, but it's still like it's. Да, блядь. How the hell? Okay, that's better. What? This is crazy. Okay, let me try without screwing it in. Okay, that's better. Really, it has horrible. Okay, let me try some kind of eject. Whoops. Who does that shit? It's not the greatest idea. Come back here. How did this push back? Okay, now I have to secure it because it looks like it can be facing some kind of possibility of disaster, so better to secure it. Disaster happened. Why are you going there? Okay, that's better. Okay, let's grab a random cassette. Whatever. Sister of Mercy. It doesn't play. It does. Okay, I understand. What? I don't know why it does that. But so far, Okay, doesn't like this too. Looks this belt is migrated to where it's not supposed to be. Alright. Making some weird noises. Yeah, still making noises. It does play, but it produces like weird noises. Unless it doesn't like to be angled. No. Mm-hmm. So what do we have here? First of all, belts. We sort of figure out, let me see how tight is this belt. This belt is good, so this probably size will work. This one is probably, it's actually not too bad as well. All right, so this size will work as well. So I have to order just the sizes like this for this particular cassette deck, proper sizes. So let me get those two, get to the store, order the sizes, and then we will continue. I can continue with this in order to mitigate the problem with rubber idler, which actually looks like there is a problem. But in order to access that, belts were super easy. In order to access the idler, I have no idea, probably have to take apart all these jaws and see. But looks like there is plenty of space. We'll be able to easily remove this tape mag. Okay, well, that's going to be paused for now, but I will be back when I get the proper belts for this guy.